Yeah. Big Baby JTV, voice of the culture, man. Like, comment, of course, subscribe, man. Let's talk about this Andrew Tate. Finally charged by Romania. He was investigated for 6 months, put in jail for about 5, or 4 months. I'm not 100% sure. But finally, they dropped down charges. And, of course, I'm not going to get into the details of it. I might put the link in the description, but in general, the big thing is he's charged with rape, 1 count, and human trafficking. Now, it's not just him. It's him, his brother, Tristan, and 2 women that work with him. Essentially, they're saying that he's a pimp, basically, and that he coerced these women into working with him, working for him, basically pimping, and force himself on 1 woman. Now, let's be real, man. We gotta assume innocent until proven guilty, but it does not look good, bro. It does not look good, especially if you as a man, right, became famous, right? And not only in your fame, not only in your interviews, not only in your monologues, your own podcast, your videos, you brag and talk about how you pimp women, webcam pimping. He literally used to have a course called the PhD, Pimping and Hoes Degrees, right? And me, I'm going to say it like this. I like some of Andrew Tate's ideology and thoughts, especially about masculine empowerment. But to a certain point, you can stop the self-snitching. See, we know that Andrew Tate is half black because he's self-snitching. 90% of these rappers self-snitch. Let me tell you something, man. With the amount of ratting that people have on each other, let me tell you something, man. If you are somebody who is an international criminal with gang ties, with prostitutes, with internet pimping ties, guess what you don't do? You don't become the most Googled man on earth. You don't go on every podcast available. You don't actively trigger Greta Thunberg, who is literally a person who has international influence. Let me tell you something, man. If I was pimping, if I was selling drugs, if I was doing any crime at all, I would not be known, bro. I would make it a key, a priority to never be known or seen at all. But Andrew Tate, right, in all honesty, suffers from what a lot of criminals suffer from. Now, I'm not saying he's a criminal. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying he suffers from what a lot of criminals suffer from. Ego. You know what I mean? Ego. And for the sake of these women, for the sake of, even Andrew himself, I hope these is not true. I hope there's lies. These are lies, but unfortunately, a lot of the biggest criminals, the biggest pimps, the biggest drug dealers, the biggest, even murderers, you know what I mean? They are their own downfall. They tell on themselves. They snitch on themselves. They have an ego, right? They look at themselves higher. They're narcissistic, right? And that, unfortunately, is a lot of their downfall. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all think he did this? Y'all think this is a Matrix attack? Let me know in the comments, man. Big Baby J, I'm out.